Alright, guys, let me talk about this film. So, I haven't seen Rwby since the creator died, like years ago. So, I watched Rwby years ago. I don't watch it now. Most people who have watched it can tell me down there below is it good, is it not. I haven't seen it in many years. I haven't seen it since the original creator died, and I already knew once he died, then the vision, the show will go in a direction that I may not like, and it kind of did. So I kind of stopped watching it. Um, so some characters I'm familiar with, some I do not. No, so I kind of went in this with an open mind, and and here's the thing. I'm not really going to harper too much on Rwby characters because I don't know them. But I am going to harper a lot on the Batman character or the Superman character or the Wonder Woman character or Cyborg or Vixen or Flash or Green Lantern because I know these characters. I know them from back in the, I know their lore and I mostly know their character traits. For me, this film is a 6 out of 10. I didn't find enjoyment into it because it was kind of confusing. It was going all over the place. But the animation was good, though. I don't see myself rewatching this film again. I don't. That's why it gets a 6 out of 10. If the story was a little bit better and the villain was a whole lot better, it would make sense. And from what I'm told, there's a part 2. And the way this ended, it felt like an ending to just a film. And I don't know how they're going to do part 2. So I just feel like certain things they did do pretty well in. The voice acting was okay. It was fine for what it is. It's Rwby. So I ain't expecting no goddamn voice work level. And what I mean by Rwby, I don't expect it to be on the level of the DC animated universe, or not the one we got, like the old universe, because I still think the old universe voice actor with Jason O'Mara as Superman, and their voice actors were better than the ones we got, even to this day, a little bit. That's just my opinion. This didn't bother me as much because I'm not a huge Batman fan, but I'm a fan. But this will bother some people. Out of every DC character in this film, in this film, excuse me, Batman is legitimately the most not character Batman. He's different. And I knew from what I was told, the writer of Rwby, who's been writing Rwby for the last several years, she's not been good with a lot of male characters. And she got her holes to Batman. I could tell it. So Batman in here is Edward from Twilight levels bad. And what I mean is this character Batman, this Bruce Wayne, wants to be stuck in this world where he's at because he has powers and he's always wanted powers. And if you read a Batman comic, if you've seen Batman, you know Batman do not give a blind fuck about having powers. He's never cared about having powers. If he gets it, he's happy. But he's that character that doesn't get, because Batman is one of those characters. He's so not human at times, and then he so can be, but he's so, even Superman said it. Batman said it. He told Superman, Clark, "You're more human than I am." And Clark looked at him like, "I'm an alien." He said, "No, you're more human than I am. I cut all my emotion off once my parents died." Literally, Batman has said that. He still has caring feelings, but the other parts of his emotion, they're gone. And he's always been that stoic because of what happened to his parents and the mission of saving Gotham and doing this and fighting crime for the loved ones. That's why Batman's so damn popular. And this Batman is he's okay being a kid. He's okay living in this world. Wonder Woman's like, "What are you talking about, Bruce?" Like, he's like, "Oh, I don't, I don't have powers and I feel like I could do more here." It's like, do more? Are you kidding? It's weird. And I didn't care for it, nor did I like it. I was like, this is going to piss off some Batman fans. I'm going to tell you this right now. Superman was fine. The other characters were pretty much fine. They were the characters from the characters. But Batman was the only one that was out of character. Like, literally, it's like one I knew this was going to happen, where a writer would just take Batman and decharacterize him in a way they see him. not the way the comics has been, not the way he's been presented. Simp, pretty much. But yeah, like I said, the animation is pretty good. Very good. I thought at times were some I didn't see, like I saw one bad image or anything with Rwby. And the Rwby style, it grows on you, especially when you watch it. It definitely grows on you. And then when they go hit the flashback, when they're actually in their original costume in the real world, it looks pretty nice. I'm like, oh, I wouldn't actually mind seeing the Justice League in the Rwby verse in their own world. I actually like the design they had and stuff going on. So, oh, that's interesting. Can we go back to that world? Because I'm looking, okay. The fights, if you've seen Rwby, you expect what you're going to expect. Like I said, it's just been a while since I've seen it. But it wasn't bad. I mean, like I said, it takes a while, but then it grows. Like, if you have not seen Rwby, it may throw you off. If you're a fan of Justice League, here's the thing. If you're a Rwby fan, go check this out. This might be up your alley. If you just want to see another DC property project and you always like the DC animated department project and you say you support anything that DC animation they do because they do good stuff in their animation department, you go check this out. You're not a fan of Rwby, don't watch this because this is nothing but Rwby. This is full Rwby. And it like I said, it's 6 out of 10 because the story was all over the place. I just didn't like how it ended, and I just didn't like the fact how certain things was done in here. But I say 6. I did enjoy the animation, and somebody was like, "Josh, you like this?" I've seen it before, so it grew on me again. Is it the best thing on the planet? No. Why do you think I gave it a 6? But it's watchable. One time, that is it. I do not see myself rewatching this thing again. No time. Not ever. Part 2, I will probably skip unless they do something different. Unless they're in the Justice League world, then I might watch it. But if they're not, they back in Rwby land, then I'm not watching this. But like I said, it is what it is. As always, guys, like, subscribe, peace, have a Johnson day. I'll see you guys in the next video.